This is the most precarious chair that I have ever sat in, so I'm having a little difficulty. So if I seem a little distracted and antsy, it's because I think I'm gonna fall over and end up in diagonally. Dear hopefuls, happy Thursday. And yes, I do realize that I'm wearing the same thing I wore last Thursday, not a double record in one day. Just a coincidence. I'm also wearing the same jeans, if you wanted to know that too. There's something that I think cannot be said enough times. Like, there is no way in the world that anyone could say this too much. And that is, do what makes you happy. And there are going to be those people that are gonna grumble and be like, oh, well, I'm not happy that I have to pay my bills, and say things like that to you, or maybe that's something that you're like. But whatever those must-dos are, there are ways that they make you happy. And if you think about the reasons why those must-dos, those bills, those obligations are things that actually end up making you happy, those things are a lot easier to do and to deal with and be okay with doing and dealing with. And I obviously know that doling out your hard-earned cash every month for a particular thing is not fun. That's a chunk of your change that is gone. Do you know what makes me happy? Having a roof over my head. Do you know what makes me happy? Having a little square device that fits in my pocket with the internet on it. Do you know what makes me happy? Being able to drive from point A to point B whenever I feel like it. And because I pay my mortgage, my phone bill, my car payment, what have you, I get to do those things, and those things make me happy. So the most important thing to do is just to ask the why of it all. Why am I paying these bills? Because I like to have the things that those bills mean. I made a promise to myself a while ago that I would never do something that didn't make me happy. If something makes me miserable, I am not going to go do that thing. Nope. I'm just not going to do it. I'm gonna really attribute this to college and to school. When I do not like being put on the spot, I do not function well being put on the spot. I need to have time to think about my answers, to think about the words that I'm going to use, and I need that time. So when I got called out, especially in college, to answer a question, my response would be, no thank you. Would you like to answer this question? No thank you. No. If I wanted to answer your question, I would have had my hand in the air. Anyway. If I have control over the situation, I am going to choose happiness every single time. If I am in a situation that is not making me happy and I have the option to leave that situation, I'm going to leave that situation. And also, I do not have a great poker face. If I am upset or mad or miserable, you know it. I actually got called out for being miserable at a job. So I used to wait tables before I started working in the school that I'm working in now. And I was not liking it. I was pretty miserable there. And my boss and my supervisor sat me down and said, you don't seem happy. Do you want to be here? Your attitude has to change. And I said, you're right. I'm not happy. Here's my 2 weeks notice. And then I got the job at the school that I work in 2 weeks, 3 weeks? A few weeks later, after my last day of working in that restaurant, I am much happier now. Having taken control of my situation and realized, oh, I am not happy. Can I change this? Yes. It's like one of those books, you know, like the choose your own endings. That's what life is. It's the choose your own ending. Okay, stay at the job that makes you miserable, or apply for a job that will make you feel fulfilled. Okay, flipping to page 59 now. That's what happened. That was my choice. That was the path I took. Here I am. In the most recent of like the small little do what makes you happy umbrella, it doesn't have to be as big as what you want to do for a career. It can be something very small and minute. My tea is about done. I'm like in the middle of the story, but like, hold on. This is going to be way too hot to drink. So, it doesn't have to be as big as what you're doing for a career. As I told you guys, I have been wanting to try out a volleyball league. I know zero about volleyball, by the way. Last Thursday was the first time that I tried it. It went fine. I was a lot better at the end than I was at the beginning. But it's on Tuesdays and Thursdays, so Tuesday I had gone late. So it had already started. People were already doing the open gym, get warmed up, ready for the season, decide what team you want to be on, mumbo jumbo bit. So at this point I am 40 minutes late. I walk in Some people know my name, some people recognize me from last Thursday. There are a lot less people than there were before, but I walk in, I change my shoes, I chit chat with a couple of people that do know my name. I'm sitting there, I've got my volleyball knee pads on, which I went and spent money on last Thursday, my sneakers, I go fill my water bottle up, I go back and chill, and then everyone's just kind of wandering around. The game kind of ended, so I'm like, I feel really weird. It makes me really uncomfortable to, one, walk into something late, two, not know anybody. Because I also don't like waiting around and not knowing what the next phase is, what's next for me. So I am like coming out of my skin a little bit. And then I thought to myself, I'm not happy right now. Do you know what would make me happy? Sitting on my couch watching YouTube videos. That's what would make me happy. I grabbed my bag and my stuff, ghosted everybody at the volleyball place, and literally cartoon style whistled my way out and left and came back home and sat on the couch and watched YouTube videos. Like literally like whistled, like for some reason I'm comfortable doing that, but not standing around. I'm realizing this may be a bit of a rambly video. Anyway, thank you guys for watching. Let me know about something that makes you happy, or let me know about a situation that you got yourself out of because it didn't make you happy. Don't forget to give this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed it, and I will meet you back here next Thursday.